Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all of my contact information, including my email and social media links, as well as links to my music and podcast in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have for Aquarius? The Tower, Aries energy at the foundation of the reading in reverse, Aquarius. Aquarius, the Tower in reverse is an energy of trying to avert a disaster. It's an energy that fears and or avoids change. But this is not your energy that I'm picking up here, Aquarius. This is someone around you. Oh, I did just hear that this could also be behavioral patterns as well that are holding you back. But whatever it is, Aqua, there's some sort of big change that you're about to make in your life, or a big change that you know you need to make in your life. And there's some sort of behavioral pattern or person that is in your life that is creating drag, really trying to stop this from happening. Now, if it's related to behavioral patterns, this is something that you know you need to change in order to step into the next season of your life. And this can obviously be many different things, so take it as it fits. You hearing me say that should bring to mind very quickly of what it might be. But whatever the case here, Aquarius, you are on the precipice of major change. Like it or not, you are about to step into a new season of your life. I do feel some nerves here, so this might be why they wanted me to say like it or not. It's an energy of the divine bringing you a change that you've been asking for a very long time, and it's here now. And for a lot of you, I don't think that you were prepared for it to actually show up the way it is. But I'm getting a good energy here. I'm not getting an energy here of you ending up on the bad side of this. Yes, it may be sudden. Yes, there may be some unwanted changes that you have to make on a moment's notice. But it's something you asked for. This could be a job that you have to quickly start. It could be a move that you've been wanting to make. Take it as it fits, but whatever it is, there's something here for you, and it's coming by way of divine guidance based off of something you've been trying to manifest. This is an overall energy of support. Once you are on the other side of this, you will look back and you'll be very happy that this change came into your life the way it did. Because, Aqua, let's face it, sometimes changes come into our life and we need to be pushed. Okay, I've certainly been through many of these before, and these are always the best changes. This is really what the Tower is. It's God coming through and basically pushing you. Okay, that's the simplest way I can really put this energy. What do we have at the Sacral? God coming in and pushing you to make this change is exactly right. Chariot also in reverse at the Sacral. The Chariot is an energy of victory. It's an energy of action and change. But when it's in reverse, it's an energy of wanting to give up on something, getting a little bit of fear here. But I feel like this goes along exactly with what we're picking up here. It's like if whatever this is showed up and the divine didn't come through and give you a little shove, you might be like, you know what, I think I'm good. I don't really want that after all. It's something like this. Chariot in reverse is also an energy that feels like it's unprepared. But it's very important that you understand here, Aquarius, that this success that you're trying to pull through in your life is only going to materialize with continued effort. You've been given the opportunity, it's showing up now, and the divine is going to make sure that you do not miss out on this one. So this message may be coming through for you to pre-warn you, so you do get ready, so you don't have to put yourself through this, Aqua. Okay? What do we have at the solar plexus? Ten of Swords. Wow. Gemini energy at the solar plexus. There's a whole new timeline that you are getting ready to step into, Aqua. For some of you, this is related to a breakup. You've been trying to get away from this individual with nowhere to go, something like this. Your lives are enmeshed, and you've been looking for an opportunity, and something comes up which allows you to get away from this relationship and end it once and for all. But it's like in the 11th hour, you get cold feet because it's this sudden change. You wanted it. Now it's here, and you hesitate. It's an energy of fearing the change. And this is an Aquarius energy, most definitely. It's a fixed energy, along with Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. You don't like change. But once you do make the change, there is no going back. And you're always happy that you made the change. Sometimes, Aqua, we get so used to being in these cycles that create drag in our life that it's hard for us to imagine what it might be like if this energy wasn't in our life anymore. We become so conditioned, essentially indoctrinated by this energy, that we don't really know anything else. This is what I'm getting here for you, Aqua. Whatever this is, the Divine's coming through for you. They're supporting you here. They're building a bridge for you, and they're going to remove you from this energy. However this shows up in your life. If it has to do with behavioral patterns or any kinds of addictions, it's something taking place that gives you the courage, the support, the willpower to push forward and make this change in your life. What do we have at the heart? Wheel of Fortune. Wow. What a card to follow everything I just said. Wheel of Fortune is all about new life cycles. It's an energy of destiny. So here it is. The Divine show up. They're like, yes, Aqua, we have your delivery here, please. We have your delivery. Can you please sign here? You're like, wait, what? It actually showed up? They're like, well, yes, you manifested this into your life. You asked for support, and we're here to give you support now. You're like, oh, well, I don't know if I'm ready for that. They're like, no. Shush now. Come now, Aqua. We have a new life cycle to step into. No need to speak. Pack your bags, please. Divine ship is out front. We don't want to keep Lord waiting. It's just an overall energy of awakening, Aqua. I feel something really good here for you. There's some sort of really good karma coming your way after, I feel, as a time where you were starting to feel like you were unsupported. And then all of a sudden it just shows up all at the same time. As if God is saying, Aqua, I didn't forget about you. I've just been really, really busy. We've been really backed up, but we're here now. We're here for you. Let's go. You feel loved. You feel validated. It's a major turning point here, Aqua. Whatever this is related to your destiny. It's like wherever you are now, you've learned all there is to learn. It's time to dust off that vision that you've always had for yourself, that I feel a lot of you may have even forgotten about while you were in this particular cycle. You just became so disillusioned by whatever you've been dealing with here. It's like the Divine comes through and knocks the dust off you, picks you up, removes you from this cycle where there's some sort of negative external force around you. It's almost like an energy of feeling like you're stuck in a rut. And the illustrations really do speak for themselves here. It's like an energy of you taking off, leaving all this behind. What do we have at the throat, please? Ooh. Leaving all this behind is exactly right. The Devil. We have the Devil right there as well. Capricorn energy at the throat. For some of you, this is most definitely some sort of toxic connection. It could also be family related. Just getting away from people that are really dragging you down, holding you back. For some of you, this is also an energy of addictions that are creating restriction in your life. It doesn't always have to be alcohol or drugs or even cigarettes. This could even be food, something like this. There's just something here that's holding you back. But there is an energy here of breaking free, Aqua, reclaiming your power. You will be looking back over this cycle in the future, and you're going to think about just how stuck you were. I was just picking this up in the Taurus reading. You look back and it's almost scary, like, wow, I almost didn't make it out of that because I was just stuck in some sort of illusion. I couldn't see clearly. You start to understand that There was some sort of other force or power that was keeping you binded to some sort of toxic cycle. This is when you really start to take on this different understanding of your life and energy, the roles people play in your life, whether it be good or bad. We find ourselves having to come to terms with a lot of truths that we never wanted to accept, because a lot of these truths illuminate people in our lives that are not meant to be on our path with us. You'll find that there's more people that have been in your life that are holding you back than there is in your life supporting you. Very few people will genuinely support you and where you want to go in your life. Because unfortunately, we live in a world where people are very threatened by other individuals who have the capacity to become the best version of themselves, to timeline jump and align with your highest vibration and higher self. People would much rather create obstacles for you in your life than support you and have to look at themselves in the mirror and go inward to do all this work. People would rather avoid it. I remember being younger, before I was in the mindset that I am in now, before I was awakened. I always had this feeling inside of me that knew that there was something greater, knew that there was something else out there. It's hard to even put it into words when I think back to those days now. But there was some sort of calling inside of me. I genuinely believe that each and every one of us has this. We are all called, but very few answer, Aqua. There's a fine line between thinking you're going crazy and answering the call. The world that we live in wants us to think that we're going crazy, doesn't want us to answer that call, who would love if we just laid down the need to self-empower and embrace the indoctrination. That way they can just use us all like cattle, run out our life clock, and get us out of here as quickly as possible. That's their purpose, to get us out of here as quickly as possible, suck us dry of every last drop of divinity, and send us on our way. So what we'll find is, once we do answer the call, we start to realize that our environment is constructed of individuals that have the same mindset as the power that wants to keep us indoctrinated until we take our last breath. That energy will show up in every area of your life. This is what living in the matrix is all about. Once you awaken to your divinity, you answer the call and you start walking in this energy of purpose. You can't be taken down. It becomes much more difficult because once you've actually put in all the work to do this, there's really no turning back. You can't just unsee it. This is what I'm getting right here, Aqua. This is big, big energy. What do we have, the third eye? Wow. There's going to be a card for indoctrination. It would probably be the Eight of Swords. It's an energy of being stuck inside some sort of mental imprisonment, but at the third eye. So this is how you perceive your environment. And in saying this, Eight of Swords at the third eye, this definitely represents the Matrix. And I've never looked at it like that before, but it makes sense. You're blindfolded to the truth, living a lie, imprisoned. Inside of your own vessel, as if you're just a walking tomb. It's an interesting concept. They just want us all to be walking tombs. What do we have at the crown, please? The sun reverse. Wow. Aquarius, this is a very powerful energy. Saying this, though, this is definitely an Aquarius kind of energy because this speaks of innovation. This speaks of breaking free from some sort of idea of what others have for you. This is an energy of rebellion on this table. Spiritual rebellion. Sun in reverse, further detailing what I was saying about the world we live in. This is an energy of you not being able to focus. It's an energy of lacking success, living the lie. This is what you're breaking free of now. And when I say breaking free, it's a mindset. You could literally live a very similar life, but have your mindset shift. Your perception regarding everything around you, your environment, changes. Typically speaking, the best way to move inside this energy is in silence. We all have to be here. We all have to exist inside this maze. But that doesn't mean that we all need to be asleep. You can very much be awake inside this maze. See, we've been sent down here to self-empower and then do our part in helping the collective self-empower. We are all warriors fighting to create change in our own lives, incrementally speaking. It's the war for evolution, Aqua, and it starts with you in your own life. What do we have at the foundation, please? Ten of Cups, Fur, Pisces energy. This is most definitely families, relationships for a lot of you. This is read as Ten of Cups in its detriment. It's an energy of misaligned values. Your plans never coming to fruition pairs with the Tower in reverse perfectly. These energies are trying to avoid you making this change in your life and waking up. They'd rather hold you back and keep you living a lie than watch you self-empower, step into this new season in your life. They don't know what to do with that. They don't know how to compartmentalize that. Because I feel for a lot of these people, when they were called, they didn't pick up, so to speak. And then the devil called, and they picked up. Picking up an energy here of individuals that you've been connected to, Aqua, having sold themselves out. So many different ways that people can do this. But at the end of the day, it typically comes down to a handful of things. Money, fame, clout, power. But it's all very short-lived. But usually orders come attached to these things that these individuals gain. These individuals now have to go out into the collective and spread the disease, so to speak. Spread the spiritual disease, trying to affect those closest to them. Simply put, they're tasked with stopping people from reaching spiritual enlightenment, waking up and answering the call from the divine. These people become the narcissists in your life who try to control you, who try to dominate you. Come hell or high water, they want to own you. And in their mind, they will. What do we have at the sacral? Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy at the sacral. Further detailing what I just said, this is an energy of chaos, bringing unneeded stress into your life, Aqua, causing you to have poor judgment, make bad choices, take the karmic path. They surround you with so much discord that you can't catch a break. They wear you down. They start stealing your days away from you, squeezing all of the divine light out of you and all your hope, indoctrinating you, pushing you into a corner until you submit and give up the need to want to go after your true heart's desires. What do we have at the solar plexus, please? Too many cards. What do we have at the solar plexus? Wow. Nine of Swords, Lyrae, Gemini energy again. 10, 9, Ace of Swords. This is a full-on attack. Attack on your mentals, Aqua. It's an energy of anxiety. An energy of complete despair and distress. Almost driving you to the point of complete madness, leading to this very intense anxiety. What do we have at the heart, please? Person, Four of Wands, Libertines and Renegades, Aries, energy. More stagnation, arguments. Can also be an energy of these individuals trying to bring out your shadow attributes, encouraging you to do things that are not good for you. I was just speaking about this, and I think the Cancer and the Taurus reading. They do this as a means to lower your vibration and to keep you indoctrinated inside this cycle, nurturing all of your shadow attributes. Aqua, I want you to understand that though it might be very hard for you to accept this, any single person who encourages you to nurture these shadow attributes is 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, your enemy. And though it may not seem like that sometimes in your waking life, in spirit, that person is an entity that has been assigned to you. Remember, it's not going to look very obvious on the surface. It's all about wasting your time, taking your days, your minutes away from you. As long as they do this, they have a win. It's all about wearing you down incrementally. They'll never, ever show their hands and do something right in your face, but they'll hide in plain sight, and they'll move in a very covert manner. And a lot of the time, Aqua, it's those that are so close to you, you can't even really see what they're doing. Now we go into the outcome. All this energy happening in the shadows, Aqua, I can feel it. I feel worn down by reading these cards right here. I feel tired. This energy just depletes you of your drive. Then we have Fahalia, which is the Queen of Cups, redemption. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is an energy of healing. This is where you're going, Aqua. You're going to heal in this new life cycle, whatever this means to you. This is you attuning to your higher self. You start to see these influences that surrounded you. The ones that I mentioned are so close to you, you can't even see it. So with this Queen of Cups comes the truth, comes the illumination. Right underneath that Wheel of Fortune at the heart, all of this energy here is speaking about this healing, this letting go, balancing your heart chakra, coming into alignment with your higher self, and allowing the divine to heal you, spiritually speaking. You see, this is all happening spiritually, and it will show up in your waking life. As above, so below. What do we have at the throat, please? Again, back to back. Queen of Cups, the exact same card. God the Redeemer, redemption, serves against enemies of religion, governs chastity. Further reiterating this message of this invisible force around you that you can't see because it's in spirit. It's so elusive because we're inside the matrix. For some of you, I'm getting a message here that there's a friend that you've had for a long time that's very close to you. This person encourages you to do things that aren't in alignment with your highest self. This person's been holding you back. Though on the surface they may seem all sweet and innocent or something like this, but in spirit, this person is a demon that's been assigned to you to hold you back. What do we have at the third eye, please? Six of Wands, Sahia, Leo energy. God who took evil, longevity, protects against infirmities. And here you are now, stepping into this energy of victory. It's a personal triumph taking place in your life, Aqua. You're very close, Aquarius, to this energy. This speaks about success being very close to you. You're not far off. It comes by way of this mindset change. The way you perceive the energies around you. Something shifts. It's like you have this epiphany, something like this. What do we have at the crown to close out the reading, please? Ace of Swords, Yamable. We have Ace of Swords twice now. We have the positive polarity and the negative polarity. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. God above all names elevated. Affinity and friendship. Obtain the friendship of anyone. And I feel like this is you defeating this friend, right? This demon. This person hiding in plain sight. The family member. the ex, something like this, the coworker, the boss, whoever this is to you, the behavioral pattern. It's just an overall energy of defeating the indoctrination, the mindset change. It's also an energy of victory. There's a lot of victory on this table, Aqua. But there's also the energy of a choice here. Start preparing for this change in your life. The support you've been asking for is coming through. There's many different ways this can happen. Typically speaking, it will come through by way of an opportunity that we didn't see coming. But there's an energy here of something new and an overall energy of raw power, Aqua. This whole spread is about overcoming and stepping into the greatest season that you've ever had in your life. By far, this is a whole new life cycle opening up for you, Aqua. All you have to do is accept and step through the doorway and let the divine take care of the rest. Aqua, this is the energy that's available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, you can find all of my contact details in the description below this video. And thank you for your donations, Aqua. Take care.